Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Monday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team. And bring you closer together.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Worthy out there with McHale. Then there's Gasol. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Robertson in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Andre Kirilenko is out there with Towns. Then it's Gary Payton. Then it's Anthony. And it's Arizin in at the two guard. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Worthy, the pass to Gasol. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together. And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Anthony's shot is off. And Worthy has got it here for Philadelphia. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
And here's Anthony from the arc. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You know, guys, looking at Melo's career, he turned into a much better three-point shooter in the latter stages of his career.
Here's Gasol, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Payton finds Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Now here's Robertson. McHale passes to Worthy. Back to McHale. And slam dunk by McHale.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Gasol. Over Towns. Tries to save it. 76ers with the new shot clock. Pass to Worthy. 6 to shoot. Here's Robertson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
What you love about Robertson is that he knows his strength on offense and plays to them with confidence.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, the pass is perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Fourth, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Robertson, and that one, good.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Here's Payton, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 76ers trailing. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. Last season, he played outstanding, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. McHale passes to Gasol. Hamilton.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
Payton in the corner. Pass to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Outside Kirilenko. Here's Anthony. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Robertson against Payton. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Robertson.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game so far. Robertson, good. Robertson's got 6 points. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Payton with the screen for Kirilenko. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kevin McHale.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Griffith. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Bridges. It's hauled in by Griffith. Now the 76ers with it. On the wings to Jakovic. McDice passes to Divac. They double-team Divac. Plays it up and banks it in.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Cheeks against Lewis. Pass to Bridges. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now, here's Bridges. Who is outside? To the paint, Kirilenko. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to McDice. And here's Divac. He's guarded by Cummings. Divac gets the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Outside for Lewis. Bridges, right side. And it's blocked by Divac. Over to the left wing. Here's Cheeks. Softly drops in the floater. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Bridges inside. Back to Kirilenko. Over McDice. The shot by Kirilenko, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Count that bucket. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Gary Payton is out there with Cooper. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Harrison in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And Towns throws it down.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Hamilton against Cooper. High post Divac. Back to Hamilton. Here's Robertson. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Gasol's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one falls for McHale. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And Worthy has got it here for the 76ers. Here's Hamilton. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
And the first one drops.
We don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And so he makes both from the line. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Robertson against Payton. Robertson right side. Pass to Hamilton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move. Constantly working off screens.
First free throw is good. Hamilton hits both of them. Here's Harrison. Still scoreless. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Anthony. That shot off. Nice D from McHale.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Three-pointer, Worthy. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 6. Here's Harrison. Oh, Worthy with the block. Pass to Cooper. Now here's Towns. Payton with the ball. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Robertson.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Hamilton kicks to Robertson. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now here's McHale. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Robertson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Come on, everybody. You get to see yourself on the big screen and show us your best move. Come on, let's go.
We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Robertson against Payton. Here's Cooper. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, the pass to Anthony. Good.
Yeah, well, when Melo is locked in, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do short of fouling him that's going to disrupt his rhythm.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Towns. Gasol, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Harrison. Worthy with the defensive effort. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Over Payton. No good from Hamilton. Nets trailed by 6. Here's Harrison. It's rebounded by Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Knocked loose. McHale dishes to Robertson. Hamilton outside. Gasol, a screen on Payton. Tries it from 19. The 76ers with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Gets the ball up the court immediately, and that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
Anthony against McHale. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Anthony.
Oh, great job by Anthony, keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here's where on the show, your Brooklyn Nets.
out there on the floor for the Nets. Pass to McDyess. Divac against Cummings. Divac kicks to Stojakovic. From the line, it's good. Stojakovic has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
What control from Stojakovic on the jumper. He can find offense just about anywhere.
Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to McDyess. Divac in the post. Lewis covering. Divac, the pass to Cheeks. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Griffith.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now, here's Bridges. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Pass to Griffith. Back to Cheeks. Divac, a screen on Lewis. Inside, and it's Divac with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Lewis against Cheeks. Lewis, right side. Pass to Keenan. Back to Lewis. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Bridges missing again. The 76ers leading by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lewis outside. Back to Kirilenko. Pick by Cummings. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
McDyess a screen. Cheeks outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Better luck this time. Fans, let's hear it for our contestants. Well done.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Philadelphia 76ers.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Philadelphia leading by 8. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Kevin McHale out there with Worthy. Then there's Richard Hamilton. Then there's Robertson. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bonnet shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Anthony. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Anthony's got 15 points.
There are certain guys that can carry a team, and Carmelo on a nightly basis seems to be able to deliver.
And stolen by Payton. And now here it comes. Kirilenko leading the break. Rejected by McHale. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McHale. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Brooklyn has possession. 6-point game. Anthony looking it over. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Got a piece of it. Here's Payton. Sinks that one from the post. Payton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Worthy outside. To the inside. No good from Gasol. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Kirilenko with it, and it's McHale picking him up. To the middle, here's Anthony. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And Worthy has got it here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. Down low. It's Gasol missing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Payton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Payton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time to keep hype. Captain Fan. Now on the court. It's your home squad. Get loud and let me hear you. We want the DJ.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The 76ers in 2nd.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game. A
little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Hamilton, the pass to Robertson. Back to Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going. Towns with the steal. Anthony, the pass to Harrison. Driving inside. Makes it off the glass. Harrison's got his first points of the night.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Outside, McHale. Pass to Gasol. And the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And at the line, shooting 2, Paul Arizona.
And he knocks down the first one. Cooper, he's checked in for the Nets. Second free throw, no good. The 76ers trail by 4 to end the run. And it's Hamilton that time on the assist from James Worthy. Worthy's got his third assist on the night. Payton drives in, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Hamilton outside, pass to Robertson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Hamilton outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The first one falls.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Both good from the line that time. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Stojakovic. To the paint. Here's Griffith. They get the rebound. And the Nets making a change here. Lewis is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. McDyess is checked in. To Griffith. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's good off the glass that time.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Carmelo throws it down.
Wow, I think Melo might have caught himself by surprise on that one.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Stojakovic with it. McDyess a screen. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Driving the lane, and the layup's good off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Cheeks against Lewis. Here's Anthony, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Vlade Divac.
You know, averaging over a half dozen free throw attempts a game for his career. I mean, Melo's so skilled at getting to the free throw line.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. Both free throws good from Anthony.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now, here's Cheeks. On the wing, Stojakovic. Releases. Terry Cummings grabs the rebound. To the inside. Here's Keenan, and the layup is good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pass to Griffith. Stojakovic with the 3. Cummings grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Divac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cheeks. He lobs it up. Stojakovic kicks to McDyess. That one, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And so Cummings nails them both. Now, here's Cheeks. Pass to McDyess. Here's Griffith. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Anthony dishes to Cummings. Anthony right side. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Knocked away. Stolen by Lewis. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A bucket is good. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Divac sets a screen. With some arc and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, great hands. Stojakovic shoots well for a big man.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
It's stolen by Divac. Here's Cheeks. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Brooklyn. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Andre Kirilenko. Peyton is out there with Cooper. Then it's Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Worthy. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Worthy the pass to Gasol. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Worthy's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The lead is 2. And at the top of the key, Towns. At 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Now here's Robertson. Here's Gasol. Sweet move. And the rejection by Towns.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
McHale outside. Here's Gasol. Kick out to Hamilton. Pass to Robertson. Gasol a screen. Inside. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, that's about all you could ask for from a defender. Marc Gasol just so good at making contested interior shots.
And that one's good. Towns.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Beyond the arc. No good from Hamilton. Nets leading by 7. Bridges inside. Worthy on him. Here's Cooper, covered by Hamilton. Towns against McHale. And it's Towns missing. The 76ers trail by 7. Robertson outside. From From the arc. Good on the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Ayton finds Towns. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hamilton. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Bridges. Gasol with the defensive effort.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to McHale. Now Worthy. 76ers moving the ball around. And here is Robertson. Off target with the jump hook.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Payton outside. Outside Kirilenko. Worthy against Bridges. Shoots over Worthy. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Gasol. To the middle. Kick out to Hamilton. Gasol setting the pick for Hamilton. Back to McHale. The 3-ball. And he gets it back. The 76ers with another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside, Payton. Robertson with the steal. Goes up. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
All right, man. It's time to dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Next time. Next time. Let's see those moves. Come on.
The 76ers making a change here. Stojakovic is checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's Payton. Pass to Towns. Payton kicks to Anthony. Over Stojakovic. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Payton. Anthony's got 15 points in just the second half. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Everyone, I needed to get louder here for your
Robertson against Payton. Stojakovic kicks to Robertson. Six to shoot. Right side Gasol. Up and in from the low block. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
Marc Gasol undaunted in the big moment. Go ahead with the delivery.
Payton outside. Pass to Harrison. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Stojakovic. Down low. Here's Robertson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Harrison. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Stojakovic. Offensive rebound. And Gasol slams it in.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol's able to keep his composure in these big moments. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fit guys off and get those rebounds.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
No one there quick as he lets it go. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And there's cool. And then there's ice cold. Payton playing with ice in his veins right now.
Here's Hamilton. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Harrison. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Paul Arizona. At the line, 2 times.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Gasol is screen on Payton. Robertson against Payton. Just 5 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Cooper, he's checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Worthy's checked in. And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Worthy against Anthony. Clock at 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. 10 seconds. At the line. Anthony. Step at the line with 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Timeout called the 76ers. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
It's time for the dance stand. Oh, you know how this goes. You get on the big screen, if you shake with your mouth, baby. No thanks. Next. You have the camera all to yourself. What are you gonna do?
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And at the line, shooting 2, Gary Payton.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
What a shot! Just when you think the game is over, he's able to knock it down from deep.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. If Hamilton out there with Robertson. Then it's Worthy. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Gasol. And at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Anthony. Shoots over Worthy. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anthony's got the first basket here in overtime for Brooklyn. Robertson against Payton. Pass to Gasol. Over Towns. No good from Gasol. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. The 3 from Anthony. Hamilton pulls it in. The 76ers trail. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Stolen by Kirilenko. Pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
It never ceases to amaze. Melo makes putting up big numbers like this look so effortless. What a performance.
Hamilton, the pass to Robertson. Sweet little floater. Robertson's got 22.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Payton dishes to Anthony. Off target from outside. The 76ers shooting here about 46% for the game. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Anthony. Rejected by McHale. Hamilton, the pass to Worthy. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now Kirilenko to the wing right side. Nets passing it around. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. And here's Anthony for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Robertson kicks to McHale. Gasol a screen. McHale dishes to Gasol to tie it up. The kick out to Worthy. Hamilton against Kirilenko. Moves back up. No good from Hamilton. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime. Just 2 of 6 so far. Here's Harrison. Frames it from downtown.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Robertson. Worthy the pass to Robertson. McHale trying to free himself. Here's Gasol. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
A big moment means it's my moment. Marcus Gasol, close it out.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
To the inside. Anthony. Yes!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Hamilton dishes to Worthy. Robertson against Payton. Pass to McHale. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And they go to the intentional foul.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Team seconds.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
At the line, 2 times.
Second one is good. In both at the line, it's a 7-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out just a few games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotations. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. George out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Phillips in at the 1.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Phillips. There's a screen by Whiteside. Down low. Misses the baby hook. Here's Las Vegas. Now Rondo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Poke loose. Pass to Moncrief. Takes it inside, and the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Both good from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. High post, Cousins. It's stolen by Green. Now the Kings in transition. And it's hammered home by Green.
Love watching Green do it all himself. Starts with the steal and rewards himself for the hustle.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Barry. 5 to shoot. Shoots over George. The shot off that time. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort. Here's Moncrief. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Cousins, the pass to Houston. Again, the miss by Las Vegas.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Fires the 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Cousins. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rondo with it. Cousins with the screen. Shot clock at 3. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Moncrief. And here is Green. There's another block.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 in career blocks.
There haven't been many more staunch defenders in history than this man. Rondo passes to Houston. Off target from three-point range. The Kings lead by 3. Green, a screen. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Cousins. Fades back. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. George outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Now here's Rondo. He's scoreless. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he drops it first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Archibald, pass to Robinson. Here's George. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has got 5 points. Las Vegas trails by 4. Pass to Barry. Smith outside. Here's Barry. George defending. Blocked! Here's Archibald. They set the pick. Clock at 4. Blocked! And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Varejao, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Well, Las Vegas is shooting just 38% so far in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Parker. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. Barry, pass to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Over Robinson. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
George outside. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball player.
Barry misses.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
George, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Parker passes to Barry. For 3, Smith knocks down the long J. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Green, the pass to Archibald. Back to Green. The 3. And Varejao pulls it down. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Smith. Embry grabs a miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Archibald, pass to George. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 8.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Here's Nowitzki. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the 3s are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Kings. On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Draymond Green is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Paul George, and it's Billups in at the point.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Houston. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Parker. Here's Houston, down to 5 on the shot clock. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Knocked away, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. 5 to shoot. Cousins with the screen to the inside. And Cousins throws it down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's George. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Rondo, he's checked in for Parker.
Paul George. 1 shot.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Cousins with the screen. Here's Rondo. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
The Kings lead by 3. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. George for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Houston. Top of the key. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
George, right side. Here's Billups. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Billups has got 6.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Houston, and he drops that one in.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to George. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Side, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Las Vegas trails by 5. Now Rondo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Houston. Back to Cousins. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from the high post. Houston can't hit. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's George, and the jam by George.
You gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Pass to Rondo. Here's Houston, goes up on the wing. Good on the bucket. Houston's got 9.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Moncrief.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful at 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
2nd team foul. Now into the lineup for Las Vegas, number 20. 25, Rick Barry.
And so here's Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. Green, the pass to Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Here's George. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Houston. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George outside. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Houston. Drives to the hoop. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Whiteside. Jefferson, good.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Timeout call, Sacramento. Teams changing it up here. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams.
It was an intimidating brand of defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
To the middle. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Parker with it. No points yet. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Sacramento.
The Kings lead by 4. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Embry.
2 minutes.
Outside Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Moncrief. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Houston. Off target from outside. Sacramento has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Pass to Moncrief. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Here's Houston. Back to Parker. There's a screen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Sacramento.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Smith's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here's Sacramento. They lead by 4. Pass to Green. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. They set a pick. Here's Archibald. Parker defending. The shot by Archibald, no good. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to Parker. Unloads. Again the miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Archibald. It's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Sacramento Kings.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners. Players of the Week. For the Western Conference, Kevin Durant.
We've seen this kind of stretch so many times for Durant. His all-around game has been too much for any one defender to handle. And when KD starts feeling it, that feeling tends to last a long time.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Rajon Rondo, and it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. George, no good.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Houston. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Las Vegas, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And it's Green with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game.
Las Vegas ball.
Las Vegas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Up top, Cousins. Cousins with the screen. Shot clock at 6. And Cousins throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
George outside. 4-3. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Cousins against Green. Right side, Rondo. Cousins with the screen. Pulls it in from the elbow. Rondo's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside, Green. George passes to Whiteside. Here's Billups. Here's the three. Rebounded by Cousins.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And off the glass. That one's good. Cousins has got 8.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
George outside. There's the triple. Sacramento again missing.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by Sacramento. Now here's Green. Finney Smith. And here's Cousins. Pass to Houston. Billups with a rebound.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
George, right side. Count the basket. George has got 24.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Houston. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one. The Kings lead by 3. Outside, Finney Smith. Green, a screen. Here's George.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Houston passes to Rondo. Here's Houston all alone. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo, he's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Billups. Checked by Rondo. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Whiteside, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Parker. Pass to Houston. From the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
George outside. Drains the triple. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Smith passes to Houston. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Billups. He's got 6. George outside. Clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And it's Green missing. For Las Vegas, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Houston passes to Nowitzki. Here's Varejao. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got 31.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Nowitzki pass to Houston to the left side wing. Here's Nowitzki. Green covering. Up top Smith. Here's Parker. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Billups. Launches it from deep. On target from range. And it's a 9-point Sacramento lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Whiteside finds George. Here's Moncrief. To the paint. Just 2 to shoot. George, no good. Las Vegas trails by 9. The 3, Smith gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's got a second bucket on the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh yeah, you're done.
George outside. There's a screen by Whiteside to the middle. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
19-footer. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Kings. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Las Vegas has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. Draymond Green is out there with George. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Moncrief in at the 2. And he's going for the oop here. And they're pushing it up. Smith passes to Parker. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Barry. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's a screen by Whiteside. George for 3. He drops it from range. George has got 34 points.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Rondo, he's checked in for Las Vegas.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Now George, down low. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Rondo. Back to Parker. Releases. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Such a great guy to have on the team and an amazing defender. Green even led the league in steals one year.
Draymond Green taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
So he gets them both. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. They trail by 7. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Parker. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Moncrief's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him, and look, let's just say he knows it.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Cousins, the pass to Parker. Here's Barry. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now. Moncrief, the pass to Whiteside. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Parker with it. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Billups. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. George, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Up top, Cousins. Inside. And Cousins throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
The Kings call timeout.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Vegas making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. Despite the lead, coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
And Allie, thanks. To the left wing. Whiteside finds Green. Here's Billups. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And the Kings lead by 12.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Houston. Beyond the arc.
Las Vegas foul call. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Kings lead by 12. Here's Billups. Pass to George. They get it back. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Kings. Hassan Whiteside.
Take a break.
Two
Take
shots.
a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Las Vegas trails by 13. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Houston. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
George outside. There's a screen by Whiteside to the paint. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And the defense was there, BA, but it just wasn't enough. Not against a guy with his skill level.
Yeah, the defense had to do more than just being there. They got to play it perfectly. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Whiteside. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on to Marcus Cousins.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Chauncey Billups at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw no good. Rondo, he's checked in for Parker. And the second free throw is good. Las Vegas trails by 14. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Cousins with the screen. Rondo passes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Pass to George. Outside, Green. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Kings lead by 15.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Rondo passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Houston. Pass to Barry. Back to Cousins. Shoots over George. Cousins can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. From deep. And the Kings with another 3.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Kings.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
And Sacramento making a change here. Green is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Kings with the ball. There's a screen by Whiteside. Fires the 3, and there's Green on the assist by George.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Cousins, the pass to Houston. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George outside to the middle. Whiteside tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting for the Kings, Hassan Whiteside.
Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Whiteside. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Houston. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And we present the player of the game, Paul George.